My name is Sigrid Raahauge. I'm Marketing Team Leader at Contex. I'm here to present you our newest product, HD Apeiron 42. The resolution is twice that of our nearest competitor. It's faster, the lights are superior, the CCD specs are enhanced, and the FATG and CRI levels are the highest possible. For Contex, it is one-of-a-kind product, and we are thrilled to share all the features with you. First, I'll introduce you to the specifics of this type of scanner and which users and industries it is especially suitable for. Then I'll show you the hardware, and finally I'll scan some originals so you can see the software in action and how the HD Apeiron operates and performs. Let's begin by looking at the scanner type. As you can see, it looks very different from our other large format scanners. The most exciting characteristic is that it scans contact-free. Contact-free means that your original travels face up through the scanner and the face of the original doesn't touch the scanner at any point. This makes it the perfect large format scanner for fragile or expensive art and artwork, where you really need to make peace of mind that there is no risk of wear and tear of your original while scanning. Now, let me walk you through the potential users and industries. The contact-free scanning approach of HD Apeiron is especially appealing to art museums. The hardware has been thoroughly tested and granted external approvals and compliance certifications specifically aimed at this type of users. Copy shops will be even better equipped to preserve the fine details of any type of original they are presented with. Other type of users include almost any industry who needs to present digital versions of their product and services, such as building materials and textiles. So, let's take a closer look at the hardware. The image capturing parts of HD Apeiron uses the same hardware platform as the well-known HD Ultra X scanner, but with the relevant features taken to another level. The aim is to ensure the lowest possible light exposure. We have 2 lamps with 2 LED strips each, generating only natural daylight spectrums, and there is no infrared or ultraviolet radiation. The light has CRI values above 98, which is labeled as excellent color rendering. The lamps are mounted in elliptical reflectors. This provides a uniform light depth with no distance fading. The design of the scan module ensures that no ambient light disturbs the scanning results. Furthermore, the lamps can move up or down using these levers, and depending on their position, the lamps provide different types of highlights and shadow effects, especially if paired with the 3D option. During scanning, the image is captured by 6 cameras with Fujifilm lenses and quad-linear Toshiba color CCDs. The optical resolution is up to 1200. HD Apeiron scans media of up to 42 inches wide and 60 inches long. Depending on the thickness of the original, the scan module can move up and down to ensure correct focal plane. The focal plane can be set to anywhere between the table level and up to 5.1 inches. If parts of the original, for example the frame, is above the maximum focal plane, that is no issue. With a total clearance height of 10 inches, your original will pass safely through the scanner. The focal plane is controlled by the software, which I'll come back to in a moment. The included 22-inch touchscreen monitor is mounted on a flexible arm which allows for easy adjustment to suit your specific height and working position. We did this to ensure correct working ergonomics for the user. Now, let's take a look at the software Nextimage Apeiron, which is included in the purchase. The software is based on our award-winning Nextimage software. It has been adapted specially to match the workflow and requirements of contact-free scanning. The Nextimage Apeiron is available in 11 languages. Let me show you just how easy it is to operate HD Apeiron 42. Some of the hardware and software settings depend on the surface of the original. Is it plane or uneven? And how high above the table is the surface and the focal plane? And do I want to enable the 3D effect? This painting has a raised surface. This means that I need to raise the scan module to get the focal plane to match the height of the canvas. I begin by raising the scan module enough to get the original through the scanner. Now it is time to find the correct focal plane. I place my original and move the table forward so that the original is under the scan line. 5 FDA-approved lasers assist me in finding the correct focus plane. I can see that my painting passes under lasers 3, 4 and 5, so I need those lasers to be in focus. The software informs me very intuitively if I need to move the scan module up or down to get any particular lasers in focus. HD Apeiron 42 has a focus depth of ± 10 mm, which is enough to ensure that every dot, crease and paint stroke is in absolute focus. With the scan module height and focus plane now in place, it's time to choose the preset. A look at the original tells me which preset to choose. In this case, uneven surface, and I would like to add the post-scanning option for 3D effect. I can now press Scan. As soon as my original has passed the scanning line, I can end the scanning to save time. And here's the image. I can pinch to zoom in and out to check the quality. And if the image needs to be realigned or cropped, there are options for that too. Since I opted for the 3D effect before scanning, the 3D button is now active. I move the slider up and down until I get the effect that I want. In this example, I would like to mimic the painting being lit from above as if hanging on an exhibition wall. The save icon has turned blue, indicating that I need to save it to keep these new 3D changes. And there you have it. As a final note, we are very pleased to tell you that HD Apeiron complies with museum-required certifications. For example, the FATI compliance is maximum for the best imaging practical today, with 4 stars. We also comply with the ISO 19264-1, which refers to the performance of the imaging system when digitizing cultural heritage material, specifically the quality of reflective originals. And I would also like to mention that our color rendering index is above 98. This is why our customers can rest assured that HD Apeiron controls the light and conserves the art. I hope you enjoyed the presentation and got a sense of how to operate our new contact-free scanner HD Apeiron 42. Thank you for watching.